Hi, my name is Jeff Kresge. I am the Jamestown Social Studies Curriculum Coach. My email address is jeffrey.a.kresge@jpsny.org. What this video is about is we're going to talk about the 5th grade project for June dealing with Social Studies Standard 5.7, Economics. And it reads, the peoples of Western Hemisphere have developed various ways to meet their needs and wants, and many of the countries of the Western Hemisphere trade with each other, as well as other countries around the world. If you should at any point have any questions on what to do with this particular lesson, just click on this link right here and it'll take you to this video and you can watch it as many times as you wish. So the question is, what is the real cost of bananas? The history of bananas is extraordinarily interesting. And I have there's a 52-minute podcast here that really walks you through the whole thing if you're really interested. But it is fascinating. I had no idea before I heard that audio recording just how intricate and interesting the history of bananas really is. I mean, you'd be surprised. So the first project in Where Do Bananas Come From is a geography piece. I'm asking you to do two things. Take a look at a couple of charts and then use those charts to create a map of the place in which bananas are located. So here is the chart that shows the Latin American countries in which bananas are grown. And again, another chart here that shows you where we buy them from in the United States. And then I ask the students to go ahead and color in those areas, label them, and find those places on the map. So again, these are the countries that you're going to be looking for, and these are the areas that you're going to find them and label it. So geography piece. Second step, Project 2. What do corporations in the banana industry contribute to society? We hear lots of bad things about corporations. Let's talk about some good things that they do. So, one document here is from the history of the Chiquita Corporation, and I want the kids to read that if possible, or read it with an adult. It's not too hard going. So go ahead and read that document, and then after you do that, there's a chart that I gave you that will allow you to list the things that the corporations in the banana industry do to contribute to society. So there's your reading, and there's a little thing here for their commitment to food safety for the Chiquita Company, and then here is another chart of the Dole Foods, the Del Monte Foods, and the Chiquita brands, and then some numbers there that will help you fill out this chart, ways that corporations in the banana industry contribute to society. So let's talk some good things about corporations for a change. But you knew it was going to fall apart soon, didn't you? So here's project number 3. What are the working conditions like for children in the banana industry? Task number 1, read a couple of these documents, and then task number 2 is discuss the issue of child labor in the banana industry using evidence from the documents and in support of your ideas. So document number 1, report on child labor in the banana industry. And document number 2 from Human Rights Watch, a description of labor abuse on banana plantations in Ecuador. And the way that it's done is kind of neat. Gives you a 12-year-old worker's quote, an 11-year-old worker's quote, and a 14-year-old worker's quote. Project number 4. So then the big question is, what is the real cost of bananas? Now, this is social studies, and because it's social studies, it's awesome, which means you get to decide how you want to interpret that question. This is an inquiry. I'm not leading you in any direction. If you want to be pro-banana company, great. If you want to slam banana companies, that's cool too. It's entirely up to you. What I do want you to do, though, is to read the documents and think. If I can develop a kid who is a thinker, then I win every day of the week. So, really consider that. What is the real cost of bananas? Is this a good history? Is this a bad history? And any way that you want to, I want you to display that. Now remember, you can be creative here. I'm looking for art or music or poetry or create a poster or a cartoon. It doesn't matter. You don't have to stick to the traditional essay. Be creative, have fun, be a thinker, and be a social studies person. Again, if you have any questions, my name is Jeff Kresge. I am the Jamestown Social Studies Curriculum Coach in Jamestown, New York. If you want to get a hold of me, my name is jeffrey.a.kresge@jpsny.org. And until we chat again, thank you so very much for your love of social studies and the love of the students.